Lexington is known as the Shrine of the South because Confederate Generals Robert E. Lee and Stonewall Jackson are buried here. On Saturday, hundreds of people from as far away as South Carolina gathered here to honor the two generals.
It's hard to find men like that today as we look at the mess that we have in Washington. And so teaching my kids to understand and appreciate these men and to try to emulate them in their own lives is really what we're interested in.
The celebration satisfied some, but angered others.
I'm disappointed because the town itself doesn't seem to have embraced their past. They don't let us fly the flags.
In 2011, Lexington City Council passed an ordinance that allows only the American and Virginia flags on city-owned flagpoles. Washington and Lee law professor Ann Massie urged council to pass the law.
I don't think it's appropriate to fly the Confederate flag in public places now. Primarily, I think African Americans are offended. I think now most white Americans are offended because they realize how shameful that history is.
Police Captain Bucky Miller says a group of South Carolina flaggers comes to Lexington every year before the parade to protest.
Between 15 and 25 flag members walked down to the mayor's house. Two of them stood on her driveway side, on either side of her driveway with flags. The other stood on the sidewalk across the street. They were very quiet, very orderly.
At the same time, Sherwin Dillard was waving the Confederate flag in front of Washington Street purveyors. The wine shop owner, Councilmember Chuck Smith, had voted for the flag ordinance.
This is Lexington, Virginia. Robert E. Lee is buried on your campus. Stonewall Jackson is down the street. If you can't honor Lee and Jackson in Lexington, Virginia, on the state holiday, when and where can we remember our ancestors, great Americans, great Southerners, and great Virginians?
Civil rights leader Dr. Martin Luther King is honored on his birthday 2 days after Lee Jackson Day. That causes tension in town every year. But not everyone is upset.
Walking down the street, you have a banner for Robert E. Lee in one block and Martin Luther King in the other block. And I think it's marvelous that we can celebrate both history events this weekend.
For the Rockbridge Report, I'm Athena Tao.